How's it going, everyone? My name is Omar Thabit, and today we are here with Natalia Salame, and she is the Yemeni American News / Oz Media's March Student Athlete of the Month. First of all, Natalia, thank you for being here today. We are excited to hear all about Natalia and all the great things that she's doing, not only on the court, but even off the court as well. If I tell you guys the GPA that I've heard that she has, you're going to be like, wow, how did this even happen? I actually told my nephew the GPA, and he's like, I didn't even think it was possible to have above a 4.0, but we'll get into that. This is Natalia. She is our March High School Student Athlete of the Month. Before we even get into the interview, I do want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors, Give to Gain, Balkan House Restaurant, and BC Adhesives. So thank you to the sponsors for allowing this stuff to happen. But with that said, we are here to talk about you, Natalia. So can you please tell us about yourself, your name, the school that you attend, the sports that you play, and even the positions that you play as well?
Hi everyone, my name is Natalia. I'm a senior at Dearborn High. I'm the shooting guard for the varsity girls basketball team. I also play center back for the soccer team and volleyball as well.
So 3-sport athlete?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to put you on the spot right now. Which one do you love the most out of all?
I get this question often, and it has to be between basketball and soccer.
Okay. Well, she's here for basketball, but obviously we didn't know this, but now we can even talk about the other sports too. So you are Oz Media's and the Yemeni American News March High School Student Athlete of the Month. How does this make you feel like when you heard the news?
I was really honored, and I'm grateful to have the opportunity to be here and talking with you today. And I just feel like the work and dedication I'm putting in is finally being recognized, and it just feels good to be seen and able to represent my school and my coaches here.
And that school, by the way, I don't think we mentioned it, is Dearborn High School, Dearborn Pioneers, if I'm correct?
Yep.
All right, so we're going to talk about school now, right? Because this is a high school student athlete award, so we care about the student part as well.
Right.
And so how important is school to you? Can you tell us about that?
Like you said, I'm a student athlete, so I've always been taught that school comes first, and getting an education is more important than the extracurriculars, and those are just like a bonus or a reward for doing well in school. So I've always just been taught to stay on the right path with my education.
And so, can you now tell us what is your current GPA?
I currently have a 4.3.
4.3,
yes.
Okay. Not a 4.0, a 4.3 for those that maybe didn't hear it correctly. And so, can you maybe, for those that may not understand, how do you get a 4.3?
By taking AP classes at the high school, and I'm also part of a program that does college classes at Henry Ford, which also help boost your GPA.
And so, if you don't mind me asking, what AP classes are you taking right now?
Right now I'm taking 4 classes at Henry Ford, which count as AP. I'm taking psychology, bio, Spanish, and intro to writing.
Awesome. And for those that don't know, so then once you graduate, if I'm correct, you will have at least 2 years under your belt of college.
Yes, that's right.
So once she graduates high school, she'll already have 2 years of undergraduate from Henry Ford Community College. That is offered at Dearborn High School. So they're setting their students up in order to already be having college credits right after high school, which is awesome. So with that said, can you tell me? I know I see your mom is over here. I spoke to your dad as well, and so. Can you tell me who is someone, I'm kind of putting you on the spot right here, all right? So who is someone, and it could be people, that inspire you every single day to be great?
Obviously, both my parents. I see how hard they've worked to put me in the position that I am today, and I just hope to make them proud with everything that I'm doing on and off the court. And also my siblings. My older sister is really successful in school, and she's just somebody that I've always looked up to. And I also have a younger sister and a younger brother that I hope I can set as a good example for them and somebody that they want to be like, hopefully in the future.
That is awesome. So what are your plans after high school? I know you're a 3-sport athlete, and you do a great job on the court as well. So what are your plans after high school?
I actually don't plan to continue my athletic career in college, but I do want to major in clinical psychology, hopefully at the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor.
Okay. So you're trying to go to U of M?
Yeah.
Just want to throw it out there. I'm an MSU guy, but you know what? I'm all about people attending school and furthering their education, right? But that's awesome. And so, I kind of wanted to quickly mention the games and stuff like that. So, your Coach Arnold, that is, by the way, thanks Coach Arnold for giving me information, and we'll definitely be interviewing him for the article that we'll be writing for the Yemeni American News. He said, he mentioned that you've had some big games this past year, and that, the first couple years, you're more of a role player, but now they've expected a lot from you. He mentioned that you played all 5 positions whenever they needed you to. You were a ball handler. You were the scorer when they came your way. You were a great rebounder, and you were checking one of the best, the best players on the team. So, can you tell us a little bit about that? Like, what are some of the big games that you had, and who was it up against?
Well, being a senior, you're already somebody that's in a position where you have to be a leader on the court, and I'm also a captain. So this being my 3rd year on varsity, I really had to step up, and we have a younger team, so I knew that I had to fill that position that was needed at the time. And one game in particular was against Belleville High School when we were down 1, and there were 6 seconds left in the game, and I had a game-winning layup. And I just remember the feeling of everyone celebrating me and our team's accomplishment, and just something that you really don't forget like that.
And that's what sports is all about, right? The memories that you get and the life lessons that they teach you. That go beyond the court, but hitting a buzzer beater, you can't compare it to it.
Right.
Can't compare it to it. I remember when my nephew, he's here, he hit a buzzer beater, and I was coaching at the time, and I kind of was embarrassing. I was that uncle, I was that uncle that was screaming out, "That's my nephew," to the crowd, and yeah, it was those moments, are definitely second to none. So I know you said you don't plan on furthering your athletic career, but who knows, right? So what if a college coach comes knocking on your door, and he or she then sits there and asks you this question of, what would I be getting if Natalia attends our school? So what kind of, maybe you want to focus on student, maybe you want to focus on athlete, but what kind of student athlete will I be getting if Natalia comes to our school?
You would be getting somebody that's hardworking and dedicated to everything that they put their mind to, and somebody that constantly wants to improve, not only to better themselves, but those around them. So someone that's constantly upbringing their teammates and their peers, and just wants the best for herself and everyone with her.
Very, very good. Very good. So this is a time right now if you want to give maybe a shout out to anybody or to your coaches. I know I have Coach Dave, Coach Zainab. Those are your 2 coaches. The AD, Jeffrey Conway, by the way, thank you to him. He's the one that actually mentioned you to me, and so I reached out to your dad and stuff like that. So thank you to the athletic director over there, Mr. Jeffrey Conway. So any shout outs you want to give to anybody while we're still here?
Just a thank you to my parents for their support, and also to my coaches for a great season, and Mr. Conway too for helping set everything up. Just a great support system all around.
Awesome. Well, look at that. I mean, I know you're kind of a little bit nervous, but I think you did an awesome job. I thought you did a great job. Again, this is Natalia Salame. She is the March High School Student Athlete of the Month for Oz Media and the Yemeni American News. We are excited for her, and hopefully we continue to hear great things about you in the future. And I'm sure whatever it is that you want to do, you'll be able to take care of it, especially since she's walking around with a 4.3 GPA. So great job, Natalia, and great job to Dearborn High School Pioneers for getting their students prepared for the next level. Thank you all, and we appreciate it, and we hope you all have a great rest of your day.